Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Clay from Clay's Collections back with another garage sale haul in October. What's that all about? Well, actually I've got multiple places that we bought stuff from. One was the Des Moines Goodwill outlet store, the bins as it's commonly called, because my wife and I traveled to see my mom in Nebraska, so we always stop at the Des Moines bins if we have a chance, and picked up a few things there. Actually a lot of books, which I'm not going to show, but just some good basic stock for my store. And then we also, when we got to my mom's, we went to an estate sale, a couple garage sales, and a couple thrift stores. So it was a good time. So this is the haul, if you will, of our little trip. But we always have a great time going out to my mom. They always have great sales, and I always have a great time with my mom and other relatives out there. So without further ado, we're just going to get into this because there's quite a few fun little items to show you. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't already, please do. Half my viewers are not subscribers, so please subscribe. It helps out this channel a lot. And I sell through an antique store here in Hopkins, Minnesota, and I don't do any online sales. So with that, let's just get into it. So at the bins, one of the things I found, and these are actually fairly popular now, these vintage metal wall hanging items. Like these are the butterflies, which I thought were really cool. You can hang these on your wall in different variations. There's a set of 3 different sizes, and I don't even remember what we paid at the Des Moines bins. I was not paying much attention, honestly, outside of they do their books a little differently than most, in that either you pay by the pound if you just have a couple books, or you can buy a box of books for $16. So that's what we did. I had a whole box of books for $16, which my logic is with books, I try to keep my cost around 50 cents when I go to the outlet stores. And definitely hit that mark with this, because at $16 it means I need to get at least 32 books. Honestly, I don't know how many I got, but it was definitely more than 32. So that's good. And again, nothing spectacular, but just found some golden books, which I was getting really short supply on those. Found some Stephen King first edition paperback novels. They're not worth nearly as much as the hardback first edition. But again, just good basic stock for my store. Okay, let's hop into this. Let's see. So that was at the bins. What else was at the bins? I didn't pick up too many items from the bins. Most of this stuff is from several different locations. All right, well, with that in mind, I'm going to show you one of the best pieces I found. So I went to this estate sale in Imperial, Nebraska, which was just a great sale. And this was one of the items I picked up. It is fabulous. This is Italian glass, what we would call Murano glass. It still has the original sticker on it. Handmade Venetian, made in Italy. This, the J.I. Co. is the company that made these. So many people would call it Murano, but it's not from Murano, but it's from Italy. But just a beautiful coloring. Piece of glass. I paid $4 for that, so that was a good find. And I have no room to put stuff, so bear with me as I try to spread it around. But all right, so one of the other things I found, because I've been looking for a winter coat, because the one I wear I've had a good number of years, got some tears, and you know, just is aging. And of course, here in Minnesota, you need a good down-filled coat to stay warm in the winter, in my opinion. So I always look for down-filled coats. Well, I did find a vintage down-filled coat at this sale. It's a Temco Goose Down, made in the USA. This is actually 1970 to, maybe 1980, and it's in fabulous condition. $2. So I thought, oh, just out of curiosity, because again, I was going to wear it myself, but I looked it up. The exact same coat in brown, as opposed to this color, sold for $150. I was like, okay, well, maybe maybe I will sell that and not wear it, because I just happened to have someone who gave me a wonderful winter coat, because this one doesn't have a hood and the one that was given to me has a hood on it. So there you go. But the other thing is, while we were at the Goodwill bins in Des Moines, I ran into Kristen from A Rural Squirrel. If you haven't checked out her channel, please do. She goes to actually multiple bins all around the country. She's even got a video out there talking about how she rates them, the top 10 and the top worst, which Cindy and I really enjoyed. So anyway, I'll have a link down below to her channel. So continuing on. All right, at the same sale, I picked up this. It was for $1. I told the guy, I'm like, yeah, you have at least 25 pennies in here, so it's worth the price of that alone. It's a little like pencil holder for your desk. Obviously 1970s, classic 1970s. Everybody was doing coins in acrylic back in those days, which worked well. We liked it. Look at it. And a little bluebird of happiness for $1 too. Signed on the bottom, 1991. And these little guys sell for $8 to $12. So always a good find if I can find them for $1 or less. All right. Then also found this paperweight. It's an acrylic paperweight with the little dried flowers in it, which is kind of cool. 25 cents again. And then I found this duck. It's a glass duck, and I don't think it's signed, although it's kind of hard to tell because there's a lot of scratches on the bottom, but part of it looks like there was a signature at one point. But it's hard to tell. But I paid $3 for him. Beautiful. I have not found one like him in this shape. I found numerous glass ducks, but none of that shape. So that's always good. And let's see. I don't know where I found him, but he's a Matador troll, Russ Berry Company. Trolls do well. And they also had a ton of unicorns. I just picked up this little brass one for $1. People like their unicorns and people love the brass right now, so I picked that stuff up when I can find it. Also picked up this, which is a carved stone soap dish, I would call it, or trinket dish, because you could set your bar of soap on here and the water drips in there, or you could just, for 25 cents. And there's some of these, people are asking all sorts of crazy prices for them. Yeah, you could put potpourri in there. And it's very useful little thing. But the price of these are crazy. They were from like $20 all the way up to $1,000. I was like, that is insane. It is hand carved, which is nice. But then it's got a butterfly. Most of them don't have that, so I have no idea. Oh, little ashtray. It was free. Francoma. Perfect condition. So I guess I didn't think ashtrays were going to sell very well. So I got that. Let's see. Picked up this card deck with the little fox. Isn't that darling? The cards are in great shape. They're not new, sealed, but they are in the little package in beautiful condition. And I do really well with these old vintage cards. All right, what else did I find? Let's see, that was those were different. Picked up this little toothpick holder. Do really well with these. Again, I don't sell them for a lot, $4 to $5. Those are good. And let's see, those are, picked up all of these vintage bandanas. These were all made in the USA, 100% cotton. There's 21 of them, multiple colors, mostly paisley designs, for $2. And again, these sell well for me. So, and I don't sell them for a lot, $5 each, but that's over $100, like in profit right there. So can't beat that. Let's see. All right, this one I also picked up. It's a hand-blown glass pitcher. It's got an unpolished pontil on the bottom. But I just loved it. It was a beautiful little piece. Hand-blown. Looks nice. All right. That one can go there. And then, let's see. All right, so then we went to some other garage sales in the town. Look at this. Got this fabulous orange mushroom casserole dish for $4. That says $2. No, I think it was $3. Anyway, so that was fabulous. And then, let's see, what else do I just need to get into it. So then we go to a store. It's an antique store that I've actually talked about once before when we went earlier this year. And it's in a small town in Nebraska, owned by a friend of my family, actually, which I didn't realize until last time I went there. My mom, after I did the video, my mom was telling me about our connection to him. So this time we had a great conversation when I was there talking to him. And so these are some things I picked up at his place. Let's just say they're a little dusty, but fabulous. Look at this. I've never seen what I would call an ashtray in the shape of a bird or a chick with its mouth open. I thought that was just hilarious. So I grabbed that one. And again, this is a cobalt blue ashtray hat. Picked that one up. I picked up these two anamorphic oil and pepper shakers. Didn't have the salt or the vinegar one, but they're just darling in and of themselves. So I grabbed those two. Picked up this little pixie planter. These do well, except for after I got home I realized he's broken on the back of his head, but you know what? You can't tell from the front. So he'll do well. I also picked up this, look at this slag glass. It's a little glass planter. Beautiful little slag glass piece. Had somebody come in the antique store the other day looking for one of these. They wanted to grind their herbs up. Little pestle, whatever. I saw this and I had to have him. He's a Lefton dog. Still got the sticker on the bottom. Definitely mid-century piece. Just adorable little guy. I picked up this amazing mushroom centerpiece arrangement. It's actually in a McCoy dish. It's a handmade piece. Somebody made it. Needs a little dusting, as you can tell, but look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Mushrooms are so popular. So I find unusual things like this, then I pick them up. It'll take a little work to get it undusted, but that'll be awesome. And then I also picked up this morning after mug. This is going to Brock, the owner of the Pink Elephant. Just a fun little thing. And this fabulous piece. It's a Viking napkin style vase, footed vase. Still got the sticker on it. Just a great piece. So that's the general stuff. I did the coat, did that. Oh, here's one of the little books I got. Little tiny 101 Dalmatian. And this button. And this will be the last thing. And I just knocked a butterfly down. 50, and my mind is still tarp as a shack. Love that little button. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. That's our fun little haul from our trip to Nebraska. Obviously, we picked up some other things for personal use. Did pick up a good number of books. But thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.